What is up, guys, and welcome back to some more Subnautica. So today we finally get to hear the Sea Emperor's voice. And no, I am not talking about more sounds that sound like a tiger, a lion, or some farts, because apparently you guys think all those sounds sound like farts. So, or burps. So, the contacts that we went over in the last video do also have a voiceover now, and I do believe that the sounds for it have actually changed. Now, for all of you who commented about the triggers, thank you very much, but I have to unfortunately tell you, you are all wrong, and I'm really sorry about that. So before doing that video, we actually tested out what the triggers were for probably 2 to 3 hours and could not figure it out. Thanks to a friend who has some resources, we figured out what the triggers are. The triggers are you have to stay a minimum of 10 seconds at the Lost River base, and then somewhere after that, 20 minutes, you will then receive the first contact. So you can be anywhere in the world. Just 20 minutes later, you are going to get the first trigger. The second one works the same way, but it's with the thermal plants. So you have to be there for 10 seconds, and then 20 minutes later, no matter where you are, you will receive it. And then the last one is in the prison, which triggers instantly. So I do thank you for your guys' comments, and I do have to give a shout out for Tarek again for telling me this. Thank you very much. So, we are just going to use the commands for the contacts first, so that way we can see those, and then we will actually go to the prison and experience the full dialogue, which has also changed. And there's a little interesting part of it that I find very cool. So, the first one, we will just go in. It's goal PDA Emperor _ telepathic _ contact 1. Now, I do have to remind you that the mesmer-like telepathic thing will show up when it happens in-game and you don't use the command. But the voice sounds really cool, it sounds really ominous, and I really like it. So, let's check out the second one right away. Now, it's the same thing, except instead of 1, it is a number 2. So obviously there it says will show the way, but it says here to me. So my assumption is the dialogue, the text will change. Also, we are going to do number 3 right away.
Am what you seek, want to help you.
I honestly think that the developers or whoever edited the audio did an amazing job. It definitely sounds like it's telepathic. It sounds how it should, and it is really amazing in my opinion. So, we are going to head to the prison now and have our first experience with talking with the Emperor, where we will actually hear the full and new dialogue with the voice. So I will see you guys there. Alright guys, so we are going to have our first conversation with the Sea Emperor. I have not heard any of this yet. I have seen the text files, but I have not heard it. In fact, before in the video, that was the first time hearing the voice as well. So this is going to be our first contact while talking with the Sea Emperor. Now I will tell you that the animations are slightly bugged, but just be aware that they are not finished.
Are you here to play? The others came but played alone. They bored me. Now they're gone, and instead, I have you.
One quick thing before we move on here. The platform here does have an animation. If you did miss it, just go back like 30 seconds. When the Sea Emperor comes down, it actually is like springy and whatnot now. So that's pretty cool. So we can come down here to the other side to the Incubator. The Incubator has been changed as well. You do need a ion crystal now to activate it. So that is a very interesting change. They did also change the direction of it, which I think is a very good choice. Just for the fact that the Sea Emperor, you could miss it. Like, if you're looking this way, and the Sea Emperor lands there or there, you could just be like looking this way, doing whatever. But now, like when you put it in, the Sea Emperor, like it's right there. Like you can't miss that. Alright, so the... Oh, hey, its mouth is open. Whoa, it has mouth animations now. It didn't before. That's really cool. Look at that. It's opening its mouth. It never opened its mouth before. That's really cool. I did not know that. It's super small, but gets me really excited. I'm sorry, guys. Okay. So, as you can see, the Sea Emperor is now here. It's watching us. And we are going to activate this.
My young want to hatch, to play outside this place. We have been here so long. The others had ways of giving passage to the outside. I asked them for this, but they could not hear. If you can hear, you can help. If you can help, I will tell what the others wanted so badly to know.
Alright, so we saw the second thing there. Obviously, the animation from going here to here is a little wonky. That's obviously a work in progress. But then it talks to us again, and then it does blow the sand away, which is actually working now and is really cool. However, I do have a very slight complaint about it. We have the, like, telepathic, like, purple thing going on while it does the animation, and we can't really see what it's doing. A new player, I feel, would actually question like what it's doing and may not be aware that there's even like sand here and what it's doing. So maybe, developer, if you're watching this, maybe just like lower the opacity of the telepathic overlay or whatever it is you have in game, however you guys do that, because I am no programmer. Just so that way it's a little more clearer, so that way new players will actually see that it's like doing a blowing animation, because it is pretty strong. Anyway, now we have to come here, I do believe, because it's looking at us all pretty like. I like you. Alright. So, we're going to put this ion crystal in here, and we're going to activate this. And then it moves.
You gave me what I asked for. I give you what you seek. My young cannot be forced from their shells. They must be coaxed. This is what the others could not see. I give you this secret willingly. I hope I will not be disappointed again.
Now, with that text there, I do have to say something. So far of the people I've talked to, they disagree with me or think it's the precursors. However, the Sea Emperor says, I hope I'm not disappointed again. Now, everybody I've talked to so far thinks it's just the precursors and that it is connected to the fact that the precursors disappointed the Sea Emperor by not giving it passageway. However, in my eyes, I see that we already gave it passageway and it's giving us the formula or whatever to hatch the eggs. So it's now talking about the fact that somebody else had the formula and just failed at hatching the eggs. You could see it either way. Honestly, both sides of the argument are very valid, in my opinion. It just really depends on which way you see it. It's kind of like glass half full or half empty kind of deal. So let me know what you guys think about that. Do you think that somebody else got here and could hatch the eggs and just failed? Because we do have to go to the other biomes and whatnot through the teleporters to get stuff to hatch the eggs, from my knowledge. So maybe a Degasi member or a Degasi member got this far and went to hatch the eggs, but failed and died on the quest to get everything. Just a theory, probably wrong, but let me know what you guys think about it. So, as far as I'm aware, I think that's everything. Let's go ahead and check, though. Can we hatch this? Incubator, insert hatching enzymes. Now, see, they did also change it. You don't make the hatching enzymes here anymore. You make it in a fabricator. So let me go ahead and get that and see if we can hatch these little puppies. So I will be right back, Mr. Emperor. Or Mrs. It. No gender war, please. Alright guys, so I did get the hatching enzymes. I made a quick base here and got some power, and it is in the fabricator. Currently it just is the creepvine samples, but I'm sure that will be obviously changed. So let's go ahead and insert it here. Oh, that is cool. Oh, they have movements now. Oh, they're not broken. Oh, you're so cute. What are you doing, though?
My young are swimming for the shallows. I thank you. Their freedom is my end. Perhaps next we meet, I will be an ocean current. I will carry seeds to new lands, or a creature so small it sees the gaps between the grains of sand. Farewell, friend.
Alright, so that is where we will most likely see the Sea Emperor pass away. There was actually a check-in a while ago saying, like, it'll curl up or whatever. My assumption will be it'll, like, curl up right there, kind of how these babies were. Now, obviously, the babies' animations going... Oh my god. What? Are you okay? Calm down. It's okay. We're here. Calm down. Alright. I actually do have my own theory about the alternate ending, which I have been doing some research on. Just to get as much information about it and to know how logical it is and whether there is a stance against it or not. So I am working on that. I do plan to do a video on that for you guys. If you guys would like to hear my theory of what the alternate ending may be, let me know in the comments. It'll definitely be a push of motivation for me to get it done quicker. Oh, look at that yawn. Alright guys, that's going to be it for this video. I do hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. If you want to see a video on my theory about the alternate ending, hit that thumbs up button as well. If you aren't a current subscriber, please go ahead and subscribe to keep up to date with all the Subnautica news and content I will be covering. And as always guys, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.